What do fighters do when they see each other for the first time? Is there like a sizing up?
You know, we have basically veterans in the game. You know, it's just another meeting, another encounter. It doesn't really mean nothing until we get in the ring. You know, he looks like a good dude, looks like a nice guy. He's a great fighter in the ring, and you know, I have a lot of respect for him.
And vice versa. Yeah. Again, what he's done, who he's fought, who he's beat. But I just know it's going to be an interesting one for the fans. Very entertaining, I can just tell.
Yeah, both of you fight in a way where this almost can't be boring, right?
Exactly.
When you look at your fights, and it's always exciting, but it's always hurtful as well, right? I mean, opponents get hurt, it can be dangerous. Does that not bring a level of caution? Me as a normal human being, that almost frightens me to know that this is what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen 22nd on November.
I think at the end of the day, when you're just like that, you're just like that. You know, I watch his fights. He likes to go forward. He likes to press the action. He likes to look for the knockouts. You know, I'm the same way. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to be both egos going at each other. Who's going to back up? And it's not going to be me. It's probably not going to be him either.
And it's not going to be me either.
Like I said, when we're ready to go to war, the people are really going to see a great war. You know what I mean? And that's what we're here for, to give the fans what they want to see.
What do you make of Yarde as a fighter?
He's a great fighter. I see that he has tremendous experience. He's been in there with the best of the fighters, the best of the best. I feel like the Anthony Yarde I'm going to fight is going to be the best Anthony Yarde anybody's ever seen, because I feel like his back's against the wall. This is his third time that he has an attempt to win a world title. So it's a dangerous fighter. He has a lot of experience. He's hungry. He's a power puncher. And he wants it. You know, he's excited. He came to the table excited. So these are the type of fighters I want to fight, because I know at the end of the day, once I get a fighter that's really hungry in there, he pushes me to the next level and he brings the best out of me.
Backs against the wall?
100%.
I almost feel like you operate like the backs against the wall, regardless, even if you're a winning streak or you haven't won.
Yes and no. You know, I might say my back's against the wall, but I feel like it shows when I'm in big fights. You know, when I'm actually the underdog, I feel that's when you see the best of me. And
do you consider yourself an underdog?
In this fight, 100%. Look, I'm a realist. I'm not no one of these guys that just lie to everybody. He's been a world champion. He's still a world champion. He's come up with through the weight divisions. You know, I'm not saying anyone avoided him, but it's been hard for him to get fights. So he's been there, done it. I'm someone that's, again, as he just said, I'm a hungry dog. And yeah, my back is against the wall.
Months away from boxing demands a more demanding comeback for a fighter like David Benavidez. Having fought early this year, he is ready to get into the ring again against Anthony Yarde. Currently, Benavidez is in the midst of one of the most important training camps of his life, a camp fueled by hunger, urgency, and a message he wants to send to the boxing world. This upcoming fight isn't just another clash on the calendar. For David, this is a comeback fight, a chance to reassert his dominance and show he is still the monster.
When I finally hang it up, I want people to remember me by just the amount of competition, the best opposition I faced. I want them to remember me by the type of fights I put on, and just being the greatest champion of my generation. That's really what I want to be remembered for.
For now, everything is fierce within camp, and every second matters. Benavidez is doubling down rather than taking quick routes. He is striving for excellence, while some fighters just go through the motions. Footwork drills are more than just exercises. They evaluate timing, explosiveness, and balance. Every punch he delivers is intended to be forceful, skilled, and sharp, not just for the camera. David is putting in more time to improve all aspects of his skill set, including ring IQ, speed, accuracy, and defensive awareness. He is getting ready like a man who won't let an opportunity pass, since he is aware of Anthony Yarde's physical strength, athleticism, and danger.
Anthony Yarde, it's a great person, a great fighter, a guy that's super dedicated, and he's proven himself, you know. It's a tough fight, a very, very tough fight. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, we're not afraid. You step in there with the best fighters there is. Everything goes well, we got the fight with Benavidez. That's a animal, monster, you know?
In the camp, Benavidez spends a significant amount of time hammering the heavy bag, knowing exactly how valuable this work will be on fight night. Every blow has an intended effect, including harshness, brutality, and efficiency. He can frequently practice combos with the heavy bag until they become instinctive. He focuses on body blows, power targeting, and ensuring that every blow may defeat an opponent like Anthony. Knowing that consistent training improves finishing ability in the later rounds, he perseveres through exhaustion. question. Here, endurance, distance, and footwork are all refined. To Benavidez, heavy bag work isn't just part of training, it's a blueprint for dominance.
Good speed. 10 seconds.
Most importantly, David recognizes better than anyone that a fighter's success is not built on their own. Everyone in his camp is devoted to the goal, making him a machine. They challenge him, push him, and remind him of his motivations for fighting. Every conversation has trust, every sparring session has accountability, and every reprimand has encouragement. Nobody lets his energy wane, even on exhausting days when his lungs burn and his body aches. In order to make sure he is ready for the ring, they both train and test him. Benavidez attributes his physical and mental improvement to his support network. Being great is a way of life, and that way of life is all business in this camp. Furthermore, Benavidez respects Anthony Yarde and he takes him very seriously. Yarde has genuine knockout power and is explosive. He is threatening in every exchange, especially the early ones because of his athleticism. He is a real contender who has demonstrated his ability to perform at the highest level. He is not a stepping stone. Benavidez is aware that he cannot act carelessly or battle his ego. He needs to be astute, make him uncomfortable by using his output and reach. He's examining patterns, observing Yarde's response to stress, and identifying opportunities. He knows that the man in the mirror poses the greatest threat to him, thus his obsession is on improving himself rather than Anthony.
Before he fought Kovalev, you know he was a dangerous fighter. He has a good defense, he has good counter shots. So, like I said, I've had my eye on him for a while. He's been in there with some tough fighters, Artur Beterbiev, Sergey Kovalev. He's came up short, but nonetheless, he's a great fighter with tremendous heart. So I've trained extremely hard for this fight. You know, I have about 4 months training, so by the time the camp is done, it's going to be 4 months and a half.
However, in the camp, pads and mitts sessions are all about precision and execution. Until everything feels clean and crisp, Benavidez keeps repeating his combos. When his coaches ask for changes, he reacts right away with stronger discipline, quicker reactions, and sharper angles. He must think, move, and punch with fluid rhythm due to the fast tempo. He enhances his timing, exactness, and defensive transitions, including rolling under shots, countering, and slipping. Raw power is transformed into refined technique through this training. The motive of each rep is to get him ready for the opportunities he will create versus Yarde. Benavidez refines the intricacies with pads and mitts, ensuring that each punch hits just where he desires it to. Furthermore, Benavidez attacks strength and conditioning with relentless energy. Each workout is rigorous and designed to increase general physical durability, explosiveness, and tolerance. He intentionally practices every skill, including resistance training, agility drills, and exercises that increase stamina and core strength. His rhythm is strengthened by this training, so he can continue performing at a high level from the first bell to the very end. Physical alertness turns into a weapon against a strong combatant like Yarde. He's developing persistent cardio, strengthening without compromising speed, and readying his body to both receive and administer punishment. Additionally, inside sparring sessions, he gets a real taste of what he expects to face against Anthony. He keeps up the greatest level of energy, challenging himself both physically and psychologically as he fights elite opponents who put him to the test every round. Sparring highlights his strengths and areas for improvement: timing, defense, pressure, and counters. By resolving actual issues in real time, he gains confidence. Considering all the things, Benavidez' victory over Anthony Yarde shocks the division and does more than just put him back in the win column. It announces David's return to all champions and competitors. It puts him in the running for significant events, title fights, and legacy opportunities. More significantly though, it gives him back the conviction that his tale is far from finished and that everything he has strived for is still achievable. Remaining relevant is not the goal of this battle. It's about reclaiming what is rightfully his, demonstrating that the monster is still a force to be reckoned with, and he is getting ready to do just that.
That guy, the respect I have for him is tremendous. I just ain't think he was that fast. I'm telling you, it was just like he was just getting further and further out.
On the other hand, Anthony Yarde is also fully committed to his training camp, knowing exactly what's at stake when he steps into the ring against David Benavidez. He has built his reputation on being one of the hardest punchers in the division, a fighter capable of ending a fight with one clean shot. In this camp, he is determined to strengthen that identity. The goal of every practice is to hone the strength that makes him so deadly. He is always exercising techniques that increase explosiveness and enhance the capacity to land with maximum impact. This preparation guarantees that he stays loyal to his reputation as a menace. Each day pushes Anthony beyond his comfort zone as he goes through a variety of exercises centered around precision, conditioning, and shot placement. He understands that power must be used precisely when facing an opponent such as Benavidez. Constant repetition, execution reinforcement, and managing the distance at which his shots are most successful are all part of his training. His dedication is evident in the way he completes each session with the same level of intensity he began, refusing to allow weariness to undermine the edge he is developing. Moreover, every moment is fueled by a sense of urgency created by the serious and energetic surroundings. Everyone in Yarde's immediate vicinity helps him be ready by providing guidance, corrections, and mental support throughout challenging workouts. The tense yet focused mood reflects the significance of this event, knowing that these hard days are molding him into a fighter capable of managing any adversity that comes his way in the ring. He is becoming more confident as a result of these obstacles.
Climb the mountain. How do you get over it this time?
Just by being myself, continuing to be a better version of myself each time, as I've shown. And I don't know, I feel like timing sometimes is a blessing. So I feel like this time just feels good.
Overall, Yarde understands that big victories lead to big opportunities. He is motivated by that awareness at every turn. He views this match as an avenue to advance his career and establish himself as one of the leading competitors in the sport. He wants to be well prepared and physically and mentally strong when he enters the arena. He is getting closer to the version of himself that can stun the division with each blow he delivers in the training. Every second he spends in camp is a step closer to claiming what he feels is rightfully his. Going forward, some prominent figures in the boxing community have also made predictions regarding this battle. Let's see what they have to say. First of all, Callum Smith in his prediction of this fight was seen giving Benavidez advantages in this matchup. He mentioned that over time, he has improved a lot and has shown the boxing world his talent every time he has been given an opportunity. Smith believes Benavidez will not want to miss this opportunity to further cement his place in the boxing world by risking a loss. He expects David to raise his level once again and show why he is considered one of the best. So in his opinion, Yarde will face a lot of challenges in the ring when dealing with the style of Benavidez.
Yeah, it's a good fight. Look, I think Yarde's shown he can fight when the chips are down, but I don't know, I do favour Benavidez. I think he's getting better and better as the fight's going on. I think 175 probably suits him a little bit more than 168, and I don't know, I think stylistically the pace he sets and the punch outputs is probably the wrong style for someone like Yarde, but no, it's a good fight.
Another great figure, Andre Rozier, has also chosen Benavidez as the likely winner of the clash. He stated that Anthony Yarde would have a very hard time defeating him in his current shape. Additionally, Rozier acknowledged Benavidez's skill set, saying that it plays a significant role in why boxing fans will find this bout to be so thrilling. He argues that Benavidez's combination of strength, accuracy, and composure will be essential in making the action on fight night difficult and exciting for all onlookers.
Good fight. What are your thoughts on it? Remember we spoke, nephew, I told you I have to be an eternal fan to Benavidez now. Guy's been doing his thing, he comes in and he's corruptive in the ring, he's destructive in the ring, he's like a force of nature in the ring. I gotta give him his big ups. And I think that this is gonna be a very exciting fight, but I think that Benavidez is gonna overwhelm Yarde and possibly get him out of there. But I have him winning the fight.
However, while expressing their thoughts, Simon Jordan and Tunde Ajayi noted that it might be Anthony Yarde's best chance to earn a significant victory. They cited Yarde's challenging matches against Artur Beterbiev and Sergey Kovalev, speculating that this would be the moment for him to achieve what he failed to do in both contests. However, they underscored that Yarde's professional background will likely be important and might help him perform with more confidence and composure this time around while discussing the upcoming fight with Benavidez.
This challenge in front of Anthony, do you think this is his best chance to have won a fight? I mean, obviously Beterbiev, when he fought him, was at the peak of his powers potentially. Kovalev, he had chances, but he was very young in Anthony's career, and the inexperience probably got the better of him when he could have taken the opportunity and could have gotten him out of there. So both of those have a backstory to them. Do you think this is the most difficult, the biggest opportunity? What do you think, Tunde?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity, Sam, because the main factor is Ant has got the experience. Another main factor is the fact that Anthony is a career light heavyweight.
Besides this, let's also see what both the fighters have done in their previous encounters. So, on February 1st, 2025, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, David Benavidez faced David Morrell Jr. and won by unanimous decision after 12 rounds. He applied constant pressure, landed heavy body and headshots, and kept Morrell off balance throughout. Morrell even scored a knockdown late, but Benavidez recovered and dominated the action. The boxing community reacted by applauding his maturity, remorseless pace, and ability to close rounds strong. The win boosted his standing significantly, and fans felt his journey toward elite fights is back on track.
Hey man, it was a good fight, man. Especially the last two rounds were really good in the early rounds, you know. But I mean, bro, Benavidez's pressure was strong, man. A good fight, real good fight.
What do you think about the fight tonight, Benavidez versus Morel?
Man, hell of a fight. Morel's a hell of a fighter. Benavidez, hell of a fighter. And, you know, proud of both guys going in there, giving the fans, you know, a big fight. That's what it's about. The best fighting the best. You know, two guys who don't like each other, they get in there, they settle it like men. What more could you ask for?
On the other hand, Anthony Yarde also defeated his trilogy foe Lyndon Arthur by unanimous decision over 12 rounds in a high-stakes fight on April 26, 2025 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Yarde displayed his signature strength, boxed deftly in phases, and delivered crucial blows at pivotal times. Yarde's poise and conditioning got him through the championship rounds, even though the fight was still competitive.
He takes a left hand, right hand from Arthur, left hook to the body, but Yarde's right in his face again, trying to drive him across the ring, looking for big right hands.
Yeah, good work there from Arthur, but I tell you what, oh, big uppercut there from Arthur, responded to by Anthony Yarde, who's doubled up on the hook. Arthur, both guys trading. What work here in the 12th round.
Yarde, it has to take another big left hook from Lyndon Arthur, and there's the final bell. The two guys embrace. The referee pats them both on the back.
Interestingly, the fact that both competitors are coming from strong victories adds to the intrigue of this matchup. They will both try to keep up their pace and keep demonstrating their superiority. Each of them has a great deal of talent and is a formidable competitor, but neither intends to give an inch on fight night. They exude confidence, have genuine momentum, and are obviously hungry. This fight is sure to be exciting because of the boxing styles of both fighters.
Somebody gonna get stopped. That's what I expect. Somebody wants to get stopped. You know what I mean? And I think Benavidez better be ready though, man. Because like I said, it's a 50-50 fight for me, man. You know what I mean? Because his style, Benavidez style, and then you got Yarde style. Benavidez like to put that pressure on you. Yarde can box, and then he'll fight you too sometimes. So I think that's gonna be a tremendous fight, man. That might steal the show.
In the end, it's your time now. Who do you think will prevail in this match? We value your thoughts and would want to hear them. Will Anthony Yarde deliver the punch that turns everything around, or will David Benavidez continue his dominant run? Let the discussion start by leaving your prediction in the comments. We greatly appreciate your support, so please remember to like and subscribe while you're here. It motivates us to keep covering every detail from the boxing world and bring you the biggest fight breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting updates coming soon.